So then once I have it ready, then I'll cut with my sewing scissors. I'll cut around the circle, leaving about 1/4 of an inch all the way around. And it doesn't have to be perfect, it's just approximate. Okay, and then you're going to want to do a gathering stitch all the way around and then pull it tightly onto your cardstock, which is what I've done for this one. And then you actually want to use your glue to glue it down along the edges. Once you've done that, then you just press it onto your Dresden front and just wait for it to cool. And that way it'll just hold it nicely while you're ready to do your stitching. Now I have a contrasting thread here just to show you how I do my stitches, but normally I would choose a pink thread in order to hide the stitches well. And you want to start from behind in the back, but you want to just come out the side. So I don't know if you can see that. Just come right out the side with your thread. Now I do use a double thread just because I do like it to be, well, just hold really well. Now this is why I like the cardstock as well, because the cardstock creates just a little bit of depth here on the edge of your circle. That way when you're coming out the side, it's a lot easier to just catch that edge of the cardstock. So you want to put the thread or the needle down directly above where you came out. So directly underneath that. And then come out the side again. Now, you can see that it's pulled in tight and you can't hardly see, even though this is blue thread, you can hardly see that stitch at all. Now, if you were to stitch, I'm going to show you what you would do if you were kind of pulling the stitch or stretching your stitch. So I'm going to go down with this thread away from the thread that I've come up, just to show you what that looks like. Okay, so the first stitch I hid quite well, came up, went down right directly underneath it. And this one I didn't. So this one you can see that it's sort of showing the thread here. It's on the side because I didn't go down directly above it. So you want to make sure that you right down below where your thread came out. And of course this is any applique project. This isn't just for Dresden's. And then you won't have the thread that's pulling, or I guess just kind of showing here. I'm just going to show you another stitch here. Oops. And there we are. So we have some really nice hidden stitches there. And then of course you go all the way around. Now I leave the cardstock, of course, in it to keep that flat shape until I'm done stitching, and then I pull it out. So I'm just going to show you here. This one is one I've already stitched, and this is a cardstock I've used quite a few times. So it's actually kind of almost fabric-like. It bends really nicely and it pops out super well. And then you can see that your Dresden lays nice and flat. And that is one of the common problems or issues that a lot of people have when it comes to a circular shape, is that it ends up sort of creating a tight, bent, concave or convex shape, and it just doesn't want to lay flat. So if you use this process, then you can see that your Dresden will end up laying nice and flat and will be able to be used on any project. Thanks for watching, and you can check out my other videos by subscribing to my channel, and you can find my patterns on my Etsy page as well as my website, berrybirdy.com.